if I may, just on a slightly different note, I've been listening to, I'm a consultant, and getting people to, and I was listening to one of your vibrational marketing talks, and it was about this person who was an artist, and he said, people love my art, they appreciate my art, but they don't really buy my art. And you said you're affirming exactly what's happening. And so I'm curious, would like to know if in helping people to make a decision, if I know that it's a good thing for them to do, I'm a bit insecure about like where my boundary is and helping them to make that decision, where I'll back off a little bit, and I would like to know if there's something I can do to improve upon that and do that better.
Well, if the best that you can do and the most that you can offer to anyone is clarity. So when you focus upon something and you feel sure about it, then speak from your place of clarity. But of course, they have to rendezvous with you there. It's such an interesting thing. The alignment itself is rendezvousing with another mind. It's just rendezvousing with a very certain mind, with a very sure mind, with a very mind of well-being, you see. So if you are consistently on your high-flying disc, when you offer encouragement of any kind to anyone, you're giving them the best that you can give them. And they'll hear it or they won't hear it, but you're giving them the best that you can give them. The question that we are hearing from you, we hear it often, is how can I help people to help themselves? How can I help people be in a better place? How can I help people to solve their problems? How can I help people feel better? And we say, there's only one way of doing that, and that is you have to feel good yourself and see them as you want them to be. And so it could be helpful if you would do some imagining of people connecting to their broadest, sourciest of resources and before they make decisions. Quite often, when you're a consultant or a mentor or a teacher or a healer or a doctor or anyone that someone is looking to for guidance, so often they come to you in their weakness. They come to you because they're uncertain. They come to you because they're not clear. They come to you because they aren't clear and they want somebody who is. And so be clear. Tell them what you know. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you'd do if you were standing in their physical shoes. And then say to them, but you got to feel like doing it. Because they can't, and this is the big thing. This is what you've learned. This is what your life experience has shown you. We love saying this to all of you. You can get into clarity, and you can advise someone about what you would do, and they might take the action because you told them to do it, but they won't get the results unless they're in the vibration that you are. Isn't that interesting? People say, just tell me what to do. And what you want to say is, first I want to tell you how to feel. But just tell me what to do. I don't have time for that. Just tell me, what would you do? I'd get on the high-flying disc. Don't give me that airy-fairy stuff. I don't want to hear that. I want to know what you would do. But you have to understand, you say to your client, what I do from my high-flying disc, even if you do exactly the same thing that I did from my high-flying disc and you do it from your disc of fear or worry, you'll get different results than I did. Even if you do exactly the same thing, because it's not about what we do, it's about how we vibe. It's about how we feel. It's about the goodness that we let in. And you can't let goodness in. You cannot let the degree of goodness in through your action that you can through your vibration. Esther had a wonderful seminar in San Antonio, and then an open house out at the property, and hundreds of people came. It was so much fun. And lots of people said, I can't believe that you're opening your home and that you're opening your buildings and you're opening your treehouse and you're just opening this to everyone. And Esther said, there's too much here for one person to appreciate. And we want you all to feel that way, that there is so much to appreciate that you want everyone in on it. You want everybody in on it. You want everybody in on the energy, you see. So you can offer it, but they got to figure out how to get in. So you got to teach them more than your action. You got to teach them how you got to the inspiration for the action. Abraham, is that right? You mean I can get on my high-flying disc and I can be inspired to an action, and are you saying that other people that do exactly the same thing that I did will get different results? Go figure. Because it isn't about what you're doing, it's about what you're letting in, you see. Sometimes action can lead to positive expectation, but mentoring based on action does not go very far. You got to mentor with your heart, with your vibration, with your knowing, with your clarity, with your clarity, with your clarity. Yeah, really good.
Thank you.